And here we are.
Okay. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Oh dear. I'll turn this down.
It has been.
Okay. What's the highlight of your day today, Claudia?
The highlight of my day today was that I had space and time to be with mother and take her to her eye appointment, who is 83 years old.
Yes.
And she's now in the state. I'm closing my business down this month. This month in a week, her tax accounting business.
82. 82 and closing a business down this month. What a celebration.
It is. It's an incredible celebration, and it's like. And then I spoke to my godfather, who is 78, and he's like, I'm like, how are you going? And he's like, he's a florist, and he used to design the flowers for the Spring Flower Festival in David Jones, and he always did it for the Opera House for New Year's and for their openings. And he was like, oh, I just can't wait. I want to go to Perth because I want to buy some new dried flowers so I can make some more wreaths. Like he's like 75, 76, 78, something like that. And it's just like, yeah. So my highlight of my day are the beautiful people in my life. And I feel privileged on that. And that in the same token has brought up some thoughts within me where, again, I had a conversation with Gerhard where it was like, we're privileged and I've got privileged kids. And what does that mean?
Thank you. I didn't know that about your what do you call him? Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's
love him.
I'm sure I would. Let's go to 3 things I'm grateful for, because to be honest, a highlight of my day is being here right now, because my day was not the best, and I always come with truth. And maybe, just maybe, when I say my gratitudes, some of this would lift off my heart. So are you happy to hold me? My name's Miriam Brewer, guys, and this is my beautiful friend and partner in crime, in spirituality and fun, Claudia Forward. So we're here together tonight to bring prayer. Anyway, 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my working parts in my body. I'm grateful for the 2 crystals I'm holding in my hand. And I'm grateful for right here, right now, there is peace. I can feel it. And hopefully, if I can feel it now, it'll come in the future very soon.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And with that share, I invite everyone who's on here as we prepare to say a prayer for unity and pray together. Start by opening up your heart and do what Miriam has just done and share 3 things that you're grateful for. A grateful heart.
Oh, beautiful. That is so gorgeous. Grateful heart. Love that. What else?
I love this. The breath I'm able to draw. My family of dogs plus my close friends. Beautiful, Robin. I love that.
Sorry. I had us on twice. I'm not going to bother now. Beautiful, Robin. I'm going to. And welcome aboard. So welcome aboard, and just really let go of your day, whatever brought you here. And if you can really eliminate all distractions and really be here with an open heart, that would be amazing. So as you pop in, say what you're grateful for. If there's anyone unwell, you might want to just name them in the chat box so that we can also pray for them. And after Claudia started typing, I'm going to ask Claudia to tell you about this beautiful image that's around us. And it came together with the two of us when I said with a heavy heart, or when we decided with a heavy heart, we need to do something. We need to pray. So Claudia's going to drop in there, and I'm going to maybe try my technology or not. I don't know. Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to show you this image. Can you see it? There we go.
Yeah, we can, Claudia.
Okay. Sorry?
We can see it.
Okay, beautiful. So what we have in the center, there is a heart. Within that heart center, that is actually a grid. Behind the heart, there is the flower of life. There is a lot of selenite for bringing in the light. And it's a really divine grid, which I might post the photo of that separately in this thread beforehand. Then in the top corner, I'm trying to show it. You might see that that's actually a selenite grid. Now that grid, that shape is cellular structure for DMT, which is it's what is activated, it's what's natural within us. It's what we like sort of for ayahuasca and for plant medicine. Then we have the world, which is what we're praying for unity of. And around the world, we have the beautiful light of rainbow light, aura light, and divine light there. Underneath, they were from, I believe it was a couple of weeks ago, they're my daughter's hands. So representational of new life, of the new earth, of who's coming in and who is going to be holding our earth. Sorry?
And our children.
And our children.
For our children. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then we have, it's going opposite. And then we have hands.
Yes, we do. We have a black pair of hands and a white pair of hands.
And with a white baby, with white feet. And so really representational there. And then we've also got, so that there is 3 sets of hands, and then behind it is an amethyst, aqua aura, and rose quartz. Yeah, so there's quite a lot, there are quite a lot of layers within this image. So as I said, there's the flower of life, we've got crystal energy, we've got the beauty of the new children coming through, and representing, we've also got the black, which is where the divide is at this point.
Well, that's it's an interesting, where is the divide inside of us, where our mother or our father say, be careful, there's a black man crossing the road, or be careful, that white person looks like a criminal, or they don't have their set of teeth. Whenever we are holding those thoughts within us, know that they're resonating outwards as well. So if you can think of a time or a place where you have been taught a belief, and a belief that no longer serves you, this would be a beautiful time in the time of prayer to let go of all of those beliefs as well, and to unite us. United we stand, and undivided we do not fall. So let's find our voices in this. And I see all the people that have put their grandma in, and their uncles, and all a dear friend. I've just read those all, and as a Reiki master, we're both Reiki masters, we're just going to send some love and light to them now, and know that this is going to ripple out into the world. So,
and if anyone's here who is also attuned to Reiki, we invite you to join in sharing the love. And if you're not attuned to Reiki, tune into your heart and the love within you, and hold a beautiful thought.
And as you do that, remember at some stage we have a lot of tools in our tool shed, and appropriate or not appropriate, do reach out to us if you are drawn to either Claudia or myself. But for now, let all that go, and whatever it took for you to get here today, you've carved out some time to be here with us, and we honor you and your time. We honor each other. So thank you, Claudia. And drop down into your belly, into your feet, and connect with your inner heart, your inner child, all your chakras, all your energy systems, and what is true for you right now. Be present for that. Be present to what is going on for you. Your oxygen mask on first. And then before we start anything, we're going to call on the native guardians upon this land that we sit. The Indigenous, the Aboriginals, all humans, all animals, all plants, anything that's a living organism. May this ripple out to each and every one of you, if you choose, and allow healing, unity, light, freedom, safety, connection, health, wealth, and so much more than words can even say or do. Feel your beautiful hearts as you breathe. Soften your breath. Take a deep breath in and out. See if you can rest your shoulders, your back body, and even if you choose, let this be for you first, and then ripple out the effects for humanity. You get to choose in these moments. Feel the silence in between when Claudia and myself talk and we don't talk. I invite you to visualize the world. And as if we, whoever's on here, are connecting, joining arms and legs. And we're linking arms and legs all around the world right now. And see your loved ones, the ones you put inside the hands, inside a place of the world, detach from the outcome, and just send love through beaming through your heart. Really beam it now. And as you beam it, you seam it like you're a seamstress, weaving in and out, sewing the people together. You might even see unity. You might see words. You might feel your heart's racing faster. You might feel deeply connected to the earth and then start to reach up out of your body. Whatever it is for you, whatever you're feeling, all is welcome here. Connecting more and more to what is right here, right now. Pay attention to the juices of your abdomen. If it starts to grumble, means you're softening and starting to relax. Every ache and pain in your body, just pay attention. Give it some attention and some love right now. Any memories that surface, I like to say infinite love and gratitude to my memories. And just sit and observe as if you've got a movie theater in your mind. Feel your fingers and your toes. Fill yourself with oxygen. And so that your cup is full first. My cup is full first before we go into a deep-seated prayer. What's coming to me now in this moment is Ho'oponopono. I'm starting with, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you. Maybe we can say it for a few times out loud together. And it's called the Ho'opono. And its history is fantastic. So it's spelled Ho'opono, Ho'opono. It's got a hyphenated between ho and apono. It's Hawaiian. So if you can, do it with me and picture yourself first. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. See a situation or place that needs healing or forgiveness. I'm sorry.
Please
forgive me. I thank you and I love you. Keep repeating that to yourselves yourselves, it doesn't matter. Keep doing that. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. See the people on the planet. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. Any memory, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you and I love you. And just let that ripple out as I take you over to Claudia, and something will come through her in the art form of a prayer.
And as you're tuning in to love, forgiveness, and gratitude, open up to where you feel this in your body and bring some more softness in. Soften. Softness and peace. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Softness and peace. And if you are in a space where there isn't enough stores for you to give to others, give to yourself. As Miriam said earlier, place your oxygen mask on first. And through doing this, you are giving to the world. You are giving to the world, because as you heal the duality within you, as you heal the friction within your heart and your soul, it heals in the world. If you think about it, when you're feeling fulfilled, when you're feeling in a space of where your cup is full and overflowing, the way you enter a room is very different. So that brings peace. So peace for you first, always. When you wake up, each and every day, peace for you first.
And notice the sensations that are running through your body in this moment when I truly go inward. When Claudia started speaking, my whole body started resonating. Notice what happens for you, because this prayer tonight is transpersonal. It's bigger than us, it's bigger than you, and it's in the hands of the Creator. And even if you do not believe in the Creator, it might be universe, Allah, Buddha, God, whatever it is. Can you My request to you is, can you too hold this and send love, light, essence beams, purple rays. Purple rays, I don't often see things like this. Maybe that's not true, but I'm seeing purple rays. Purple rays embracing the world as if I had a picture of the world in front of my eyes, my third eye, and there are purple rays being shot, all shot of love, by the way, wrapping around. It feels so gentle and soft. And then I'm embracing that with white light and picturing every human that comes into my third eye. I'm sending that to them. And I know the grid is on the world or in the world. And I'm picturing everyone singing a song, laughing and holding hands. And imagination is very close to intuition and creativity. So if everyone at the same time imagined this, who knows? Maybe a miracle would happen.
We
So
are
as you breathe,
one. We are one. We are together. We are unity in this now. We are one. We are together. We are unity in this now. Unity. Beautiful purple rays of love moving and shining through the world, bringing us together, connecting our hearts, heart to heart, heart to heart, heart to heart. Unity, heart to heart, heart to heart, heart to heart. Liberating ourselves, liberating ourselves. We are one. We are together. We are unity. We are love.
and as we become one and unity and love, all those names, all the animals that are unwell right now, particularly the ones we know in our vortex. But if you have people and animals that just need some more light, we pray for them as well. We pray for the healings. We pray for the awake ones. We are praying on what it is that we get to be guided into through the example of what is. How I show up is important to how you show up. What is my integrity in this moment? Where do I get to be curious? How about I say, I just don't know. Part of me wanted to give up today. So rather than give up, part of me wanted to give in and just throw my hands in the air and go, stuff it, I can't do it anymore. How many of you are feeling like that? Find a safe place in a container. And if your eyes are open right now and you feel like typing, and to mental health, that's a pattern in your body that you get to master or conquer with your breath. And find a way to release that pattern. Everything is a pattern. 1010101010. Everything is a pattern. How can we send the pattern of love? What does it look like? How can we pattern love? I don't know. But wouldn't it be great to pattern love and put that pattern of love?
Mm.
Perhaps if you've got a glass of water or something right there, right now, we could pour water over the earth and humanity like a spiritual baptism on some level, a spiritual baptism of love, light, and blessings. So taste your water if you've got it there, or whatever you're drinking actually. We're going to bless it. And then together we're all going to pour it over the world and humanity. And we're just going to do it with such dignity, such elegance, such tranquility, such reverence. These are all words that we get to grow into. How can we do it so peacefully? So if you've not got a glass of water or a cup of cacao or even a glass of wine, I don't really mind. But let's bless it and imagine that we're pouring that over humanity. So what are some of the words that you would bless in the acts of prayer, Claudia, that you would put into your water right now or your cup?
So I would place purity, love, oneness, unity, peace, now, expansion, wonderment, possibility, change, a new earth, divinity, curiosity, sparkly delight. And as you take a sip of this water now, notice the difference of how that water tastes purely through you placing your intention into it. Notice the difference. And this water is being poured all around the world.
And continues and continues to pour off and beyond time, the matrix, the dimensions, the sounds after this particular prayer. It continues until it's like a water. Go.
Yeah, each time you take a sip of water, bless it. Each time you take a sip of water, bless it.
Hold it in your mouth and swirl it in your mouth. And as you do, swallow it as if it's your medicinal space and place of ritual of prayer for the planet. I mean, prayer can look so many different ways, can't it, people? This sort of prayer can be one of space and love and not having to go to a confined area or somewhere where you don't want to be because of what you have been taught as a child necessarily. Everything is a prayer. Everything. Who you be, what you be, who you become, who you believe in. It's all prayer. Sometimes we just can't hear it.
Absolutely. And the great thing about water is when you do take a sip of water, water can go to the spaces and places within your body that you also don't even know. So allow the water to go there, allow the water to heal, allow the water to move the density through, move the separation through, bringing flow, bringing unity, bringing oneness. The card that we chose before we came on today was, how do I find it? Inward revolution. Inward revolution. And that's what this is. It is an inward revolution. Heal yourself so we can heal the world together.
Yeah. Just know we're surrounded by help and powerful healing and love right now. If I stay centered in faith and belief, as this allows the Creator to help us move even more. So you can't make that up. That's the vibration of 424. So you cannot make this stuff up. So to pick a page randomly, you're being given gifts of prayer every single time you open a book. Every time I open a book, hold a crystal, if I'm coming from a space of peace, and that's hard to do sometimes, to get really, really real.
It is.
So love is, patent, sex, stream, beautiful. Hi, Anna. Good to see you here. So I would like to offer you, go on.
I was just going to say the card that I just drew, it's beautiful, and it's called Stillness.
That's how I feel.
If your life has become quiet and still in your outer world, know that much is happening in your inner world, which is inward revolution. Deep within, the old and the new are stirring. So the old way of separation, the new way of our unity and liberation, coming together, listen to this, to form a dreamy liquid creation that oozes into the very fabric of your being. This quiet is the feeling you have when a dream or a desire is on the way. Allow the breath of life to soothe, ease, and soften your entire being. Allow the quiet to be there and move through you. From that quiet, the most beautiful sounds you have ever heard and felt become you. You are hearing the whispers of your heart. Listen and hear your wisdom.
Beautiful. So open your heart to love, the kind of love you never knew, yet have always had. Thank you, Jason. That's beautiful. And remember, I celebrated my 20th wedding anniversary yesterday, and I found it hard in moments to play, believe it or not, because I felt bad on some level of celebrating in a time where it is like this. And then I had to sort of like go, stop it, Miriam. Ouch, that hurt. And remember that play. You can still play and stay in what is. You can still send prayer and play. And that's a great reminder, having a relationship with Claudia, because she loves it so much. So take some time today to allow your heart to find some fields of love to play in. So when you see that everything is connected to everything, from the inward world to the outward world, and then the card had green on it, and then it was I can just, for me, I'm visual, so I saw the green card. And then this is like creating fields of play. So I want you to imagine that the fields are being watered like the world was or is. Yeah.
Exactly. And in that, but of course, there's healing.
Of course.
So these are the cards. I mean, this is what I love so much. We've got inward revolution, we've got play, stillness, and healing. And the vibration of 244, was it?
No, 424.
424. 424.
Yeah. So
be your own heart whisperer. Yes, Jason, I like that.
Me too. And how do I whisper to my heart if I'm in a state of shock or flight or fight or freeze and appease? First of all, I get to bring awareness to that. So what does awareness look like in those moments, so that I can go back to the state of prayer? And for me, I often love the state of prayer of, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you, done from my heart, not just from the words I remember. Or I do the Gayatri mantra, or I chant Om. For you, Claudia, what is some of your experiences?
to hear the whispers. Well, I actually do all of those. So that's one of them. I also write. I'm a big journaler. I clear my head through. I started a practice a few years ago of doing. I call it blind typing because I'm closing my eyes, and I just type every single thought that comes through, and no backspace, no nothing. And next thing you know, I'm like, vroom, and I'm completely dropped in, and everything's completely in flow. And for me, that really helps me. I can be known to have quite a busy mind with lots of thoughts.
Yeah.
And so that helps me. So it's like, and it took a lot of training to do it, but man, it is powerful. I can take myself through a full healing just doing that.
So here are some powerful things for you to know, that in order to pray and be at play, an open heart is the very place that you start. And then when you start from an open heart, or when I start from an open heart, it can be filled and filled and filled and spilled over, so that my sacred container can hold even more, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it, because that's ego or she-go. And we really don't want to come from that. And when we are praying or playing, you can play in prayer. There's no problem at all. Your tools get used the way that they're meant to be as well. So sending love just through the screen to each and every one of you, you will feel that. You will definitely feel that.
So, yeah, so why don't we give this, like, tune in without us actually saying any words. Can you feel our love now?
Now I'm going past the people that are here now. If you can feel it, can you let us know by giving us a heart? And if you can't, thumbs down, but that's okay. Because I've got high intention, low attachment. And now I'm going to give my heart healing and prayers. Bring it back to you. And now we're going to give the planet. So I can see the hands at the bottom of the screen there, because Claudia's a genius. And now we're just going to give back to those hands. My body is a truth bump. Thank you. Notice what your body does when you're in the act of kindness. I don't even know why they call it an act, because being kind is not an act. It's a place, it's a state, it's a standard. It's distinction between being kind and not being kind. I'd rather be kind than not kind. I'd rather be happy than right. In fact, the best thing we can do, if I don't know enough about this situation, the best thing I could do is power myself up with knowledge, so that I practice, teach, and study. Practice, teach, and study. Pray it forward. Practice, teach, and study. Because that's what I love to do. But I can't speak into something that I know jack shit diddly-o about, and neither can you. So get curious. Get curious. Really get curious. Educate. Hey, Bailey, you finished your live. Good to see you, my love.
And a beautiful visualization that you can also have, like I like placing my hands in different positions, is one is visualizing the world. So in front of your heart, visualizing the world between your hands.
Let's do it, everyone. From big things, little things grow. Yeah.
And you can visualize also the water that we purified earlier, moving through the world with all the people in it. Another way that I used to practice this when I was working in the bank, and underneath the table, you place all fingers together, and I visualized everyone in there. So I had that sitting on my lap underneath the table, visualizing everyone together as one. Another beautiful little practice to use with your hands. And one more mudra. Sorry, I'll give you one more. Is we have namaste with an open heart, and then opening out the other way. Yeah.
I need it here. Okay.
And if you need it there to go within, then you go within. But it's like they're beautiful little hand practices. So the hands, I'm tactile and I'm also visual. So for me, visualizing, okay, if I've got my hands like that, that works. If I put my hands like that, visualizing the world inside, that works. If I think of my heart opening, it's like flower, that works.
And with Kundalini, thank you. That's amazing. Beautiful. I felt all the energies there as well. So prayer can be silent as well, because in Kundalini yoga, we teach Sakata Ma, Sakata Ma. Really good, because you're doing all your points. Sakata Ma, Sakata Ma, Sakata.
Stop. Ram.
You've got to do it.
Yeah, Sakata.
Ma.
All I'm hearing is Rama Dasa.
Yeah, that's what you do with you. So that's the thing with prayer, guys. I've got from Kundalini days, Sakata Ma, Sakata Ma, Sakata Ma. It's like Sakata, right? And if you smile while you give prayer, it ripples out. Why does the Dalai Lama always laugh? He says, I don't know.
Exactly. And what Jason just actually said is like, love is its own force field. It can be sent anywhere in a heartbeat.
I love you, Jason.
I know. Yeah.
You, sunshine. You're one of us. So Sakata Ma, Sakata Ma. So, I would encourage a few minutes inside of you before you go out. It's a few minutes inside of you before you go onto social media. A few minutes of prayer for yourself, prayer for what's going on, prayer for your family. I call it prayer. It can be called blessings. It could be called mantra. It could be called laughing yoga. It could be called journaling. It could be called whatever you want. But do it with kindness. Do it with love. Do it with gratitude. What am I grateful for right now? I'm grateful for my plateful, and I'm thankful for my tankful. I'm grateful for Claudia. I'm grateful for my phone. I'm grateful I'm not in war right now. Be with what is rather than what's out there, because the reality is, this is the true reality. Right here, right now, for most of us, that are the 9 people that are still here, and we bless you and we see you. When we look around, we're safe. We might have something called mental illness or a sick grandma or whatever it is. But if you look around, we are safe.
Absolutely. That really struck me this morning as I created a post for, I chose a photo for Instagram, and it was my daughter sitting in my healing room looking through one of my books in here. And I looked and I was like, wow, she's safe. She doesn't leave the house and there's no fear. My son doesn't leave the house. There's no fear. They can be who they want. They're not judged. They're being taught. I've been teaching them that who you be in the world is what will be reflected back to you. That's one of the core things that I've been teaching them. And yet, right now, we've got some situations in the world where that's actually not true. Where it's not true.
So as you breathe into that, and Jason, I see you, the gratitude group sounds amazing. I love that. You probably would like a gentleman called Dr. Darren Weissman, where I do infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude, infinite love and gratitude. Whenever I'm down and out, Claudia, just tell me infinite love and gratitude.
Yes.
I think what would be really, really nice if you guys are in a safe place or wherever you are, which I'm trusting that you are, why don't we do 3 ohms together and see what happens? Well, and what we'll do is when we've finished the 3 ohms, you dedicate what it is in your mind. And if you're scared of using your voice because you're not used to it, this is a great practice. It's a mantra, which means peace. In Hebrew, it means shalom, means hello, and it also means goodbye. Shalom for everything, right? Shalom. Okay, shalom. But it's all about peace as well. So I love that. So when you do your ohms, how I do my ohms is I take a deep breath in, and then I hold, and then I let the sound out. Sometimes I might just go om, or sometimes I might go om, or sometimes I'll just go om. It really depends on what I'm chanting to. When it's transpersonal, so it's bigger than me, it comes out very differently. For when it's just, not, I don't want to say belittling me, but just me, it sounds a bit different. So I want for you, we'll do it together. We won't finish together. We won't start together. But when we've done 3, we'll come to a silence. But as you do that, I want you to picture the world, maybe you first, then the world and humanity, not necessarily the world. The planet is fine, I believe. That's my belief. You don't have to take my beliefs on if you don't want to. So I feel like it's 1 for you, 1 for humanity, and then maybe 1 for the sick people around. And let's just try that and then open for conversation of what happened for you. And if you can, do it with us. 1, 2, 3.
How did that feel? Wow. This is where I get all the work. That felt so yummy.
Couldn't hold the silence for a second, right? For me, I felt like the weight on my on my shoulders still. So I'd have to do 108 for it really to go to the places, because I still feel it. I wasn't, but then when I came to quietness, it was complete peace in that moment, which is why I love chanting. What about you guys? Jason, pray for the people you do not know, because you do not know who is praying for you. How beautiful.
I know, it's amazing. I've worked out something new, and I've popped that comment on the bottom there because I believe that people really get to read this. So thank you, Jason, for your wisdom. It's just beautiful. And you're right. You don't know who is praying for you.
You can pray for me every day. God knows. God knows I need it. I choose it. Pray for me every day, and now I'll pray for you. Tenfold. Yeah, we can do a strip. Oh my God, we can do a swap pray moment. You know, that's pray forward. Something's brewing. Pray it forward. Something's brewing.
Dum, dum, dum.
It's an open book now, just so you know. I feel like we're just going to complete this for a moment, as in the prayer moment. May this ripple out tenfold, 20-fold, 30-fold, 20 millionfold, trillionfold, 1010, infinite fold to all the places where it's really needed, all the people where it's really needed, all the hearts that are breaking right now. And just imagine that we've done some psychic surgery and we're putting hearts back together, perfect, whole and complete, because there are no mistakes in this world, really. Because if I'm warring at home, there'll be war outside of me. So where are you warring with someone in your life? If this was your last breath, I would encourage you to have a clearing conversation and taking 100% responsibility for what it is that you want to clear. Because when you do that, someone else will clear somewhere else. Because remember, everything touches everything. Anything you want to say?
No, I'm just typing.
Awesome. So a little about Claudia and myself. I'm dispersing all the energy, and yet it's all in the grid anyway. Both Claudia and I are Reiki masters. Both Claudia and I have Circle. Both Claudia and I have a membership status coming up to work with us. We do 2-on-2s. We do 1-on-1s. We do healings. We do blessings. I love mantra. Mantra loves me. We do money magnification. We do multiples of everything that we do. So if you're in this space right now and you haven't worked with us, there are some people on here that have. They might drop a comment, or you can reach out to Miriam and Claudia at gmail.com, or you can private message us or Instagram us. And we're going to have a big, we also do Gridaliciouses. Want to speak into that?
You can speak into that.
Into Gridaliciouses? Okay,
Gridaliciouses are amazing.
So our Gridaliciouses, Claudia's got an incredible eye, and we go to places where we get crystals that we're both drawn to. We actually initiate the crystals to what it is, and we form grids for you, and we have certain packs that you can have depending on your investment, and we're selling quite a few. And the moment we take our attention off something else, then something else grows, and you'll find that that's how life works for you as well. Look, here's some of the grids that are coming up. Look at that. That is amazing.
This go up tomorrow. This one's the medicine woman. Whoops, which way do I go?
Yeah, that's perfect, Claudia. The medicine woman. Can you see the selenite rulers? And then you've got the little selenite picket fences, we call them. Then you've got two beautiful pieces there, some amazonite, and they've all been blessed by. So this is for a person. This is for a person who is looking to represent what it is that they're calling in to step into the healer, the shamanism, the light worker. And believe me, when this all comes to a head, you're going to need us. Everyone's going to need the light workers. Look at this one. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, more selenite. That's like the Horus eye.
It's like sort of, the Horus eye. And this is phenomenal. This will open up. This will open you up to your heart whispers. This will open you up to the peace within.
So, you know, for these sorts of packages to come your way, they're not expensive. We've been told, and we've been told when people unwrap them, actually, that they can feel the essence of us and they start to actually form grids straight away. The animals fall in love with them. The pussycat will sit on it. Voices, things happen through the unwrapping, because we've actually sat with each and every crystal. We've unwrapped them. We've gone, oh my God, I love you, and whatever else, and this one's for that, and this one's for that, and and we find our bigger pieces, which we'll be also amplifying and initiating. So you want to know more?
And the reality is there may or may not be some pieces where we go, no, I can't let that one go. Not yet. I'm not ready. And we know that it's the art of it's not, we shouldn't be attached. But like this one, this little beauty here, yeah, no, this one's mine.
And this one's mine as well. Like this is a key. Like, and then Claudia introduced me to Ruby Record. Ruby Record.
Oh my goodness! That would be fun to take people on a journey of. So the Ruby Record Keeper and using it to burn through from the Akashic Records. Maybe we can do that in a couple of weeks in Circle.
Yeah, well, feel free. Actually, why don't you feel free to reach out to us and say, I'd love to hear you speak on wisdom. I'd love to hear you speak on laughter. I'd love to hear you speak on sex, or I'd love to hear you speak on crystals, whatever it is. And we will consider it. And actually, we'll speak into anything. Because why the hell not? It may start off on that tangent and then it might take a real road to this way, but we'll start
that has been known to happen.
It's Claudia that does it, not me.
Okay, so love and blessings to each of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know how you feel with this, what you've received from it. Releasing, have you let go of the native guardians? Yeah,
yes, I have. And if you feel like you could would want to share this or integrate with someone else, please do, because just like you, just like me, we want to help the masses. My job is about service, and that's what I literally get out of bed and go, who can I serve today? So that's what we do together, and we'd love to hear from you. Amazing. Am I done? Are you done?
Sending you so much love and blessings to you. Bye. Bye.